Hello. Welcome to Eight Stories, the entertaining, uplifting, and informative podcast for people who are passionate about enriching the multifamily experience. I'm your host, Sharon Cauthen, and together, let's take an enlightening journey across the multifamily landscape, sharing innovative ideas and heartfelt stories from communities nationwide. Eight Stories is brought to you by Multifamily Media Network, delivering the latest news, ideas, and inspiration across the multifamily sector. Now, let's jump into today's stories. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Eight Stories. I'm your host, Sharon Cauthen, and today we've got something special in store for you. So, we like to take a peek at other businesses models and what they're doing that we can borrow and apply to our business. And it doesn't mean that you're going to do the exact same that another industry or company or business has done. It means that there's a lesson in there that you can take and make application of in your business. But today we're talking about baseball. This is America's pastime. Like if you're like me, you may have grown up going to the league ball fields where either you or a sibling or both were playing ball on any given weekend. As much as we all love baseball, there has been a complaint that fans had for years, and that was that the games just took too dang long. You knew you were going to be there forever, and it frustrated fans, and even those who really loved the game and paid to come and watch it would oftentimes leave before it was over because it just, you've got real life waiting for you at home, and on a weeknight, how much time do you have? So the Major League Baseball listened, and they put in the pitch clock. And that sets a limit on how long a pitcher has before he throws the ball and how long a batter has before he's in the box ready to go. And it really did. It was effective. It sped up the game on average 26 minutes. And that's a lot of time to get back in your life. And so although some people love it and some people hate it and some people love to hate everything, for the most part, it's been a really successful response to a consumer concern. So I thought, well, I wonder, because baseball games take so long, like what is the longest game that ever was? Like, give me a piece of trivia here. And I was stunned to learn this. Back in 1981, the longest professional baseball game occurred. And this was when two teams that were AAA International League teams, the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Rochester Red Wings, played a game that went, can you imagine? Take a guess. 33 innings. The game is usually 9 innings. So obviously they were tied. I didn't get into the weeds of what happened in each of those extra innings, but these 33 innings spanned a 3-day period. Can you even imagine? Good grief. I have to wonder though, how many fans came back day after day and just to say they were a part of that? They saw it firsthand. I don't know. I'd like to think that if I went to day 2, I would feel obligated to go to day 3. And sort of like when you start a book and even if it's not great, you feel like you got to finish it. I think that if I got to day 2, I would feel like I needed to finish it so that I would have the story to tell. It's got to end sometime, right? In 3 days, 33 innings, my hat's off to them. Setting that crazy game aside, though, Major League Baseball has done a pretty good job of shortening the game. But today, we're not talking about the Braves, my home team, or any of the other teams that are out there in Major League Baseball. We're talking about, I guess you know already, but this is the Savannah Bananas episode. I'm really excited about it. If you haven't heard of the Savannah Bananas, then you are in for a treat. The Bananas don't just play baseball. They've transformed the sport into a spectacle, a full-on entertainment experience that you will never forget. And it's working. The fans absolutely love it. The Bananas were founded in 2016 by Jesse Cole and his wife, Emily, and they took over a struggling collegiate summer league team in Savannah, Georgia. But from the very beginning, Jesse had a vision that baseball should be fun, fast, and entertaining. And not just for the diehard fans, but for everyone. And that's exactly what the Savannah Bananas deliver. Now, they weren't the first to come up with this approach. The bananas transformation into something bigger than just sports calls to mind other pioneers like the Harlem Globetrotters, who don't just play basketball, they turn it into theater, blending athletic skill with comedy, stunts, and showmanship. Like the bananas, the Globetrotters are focused on creating a unique experience that fans would remember long after the game was over. It wasn't just about score or stats. It was about the memories they made, created, and the laughter and just the awe that they left people with. The Bananas follow a similar blueprint. They created their own version of the game called Banana Ball that throws traditional rules out the window in favor of something faster and more engaging. For example, in Banana Ball, there's no walking, there's no bunting because it's just not fun. And if a fan catches a foul ball, it counts as an out. That's amazing. Players even they dance on the field. The mascot interacts with the fan in ways that make you forget you're at a sports game. It's part circus, part comedy show, part rock concert, and of course, part baseball. Jesse Cole, always in his bright yellow tuxedo, took the idea of blending sport and entertainment to the next level. Just like the Harlem Globetrotters, the Savannah Bananas focus on giving their fans an unforgettable experience. Every game is packed with stunts, dancing, and surprises, from breakdancing first base coaches to players pitching in kilts. This approach is a winner by every measure. They sell out every game. They have over 3 million social media followers and a 1 million fan wait list. What? Now there's a wait list for you. And here's the kicker. The Bananas are really good at baseball. They've won championships while playing in this zany, high energy way. But for them, the wins aren't what bring the fans back. It's the fun, the laughs, the spectacle. Every game has been sold out since 2016, since their inaugural season. And their waiting list for tickets is thousands long. So my youngest daughter, Shelby, is a huge sports fan. She goes and sees all of the major league sports. And she found out that the Savannah Bananas were coming to play in Truist Park, which is the Atlanta Braves home stadium. And so she told me, I should go, Mom, right now and try to get tickets, And they sell their tickets on a lottery-based system. So you can get your name in the hat, essentially, to be hopefully selected. And then it's a process. Like if you make the first cut, then you get an email saying, hi, you've been selected to participate. No guarantee you'll get to win a ticket. No guarantee you'll get to buy a ticket. We don't know if any will be available, but your time slot is at this time on this day to get into the system to see if it's possible. So I did not get even in that round of the selection. My daughter, however, managed to get a standing room only ticket in a 41,000 seat stadium. All the seats are sold out, and she's going to get to stand and watch the game. She was on it. So I gave up. Okay, fine. I didn't get to do it this time. But about a week later, I got an email that said, hey, we feel kind of bad that you didn't get the chance to participate. So we've moved your place on the wait list to participate to the next closest game, which is Miami, Florida. That is not close to Atlanta. It's southeast, but it's still, it's a long way to get there. But anyway, I'd already made up my mind. If I got tickets, I'm going to Miami. That's what's going to happen. So I was in the lotto this time and got the chance to try, but I did not succeed in getting a ticket. But what they do really well is keep you engaged, keep you like trying and wanting to be a part of it. So that million fan wait list doesn't surprise me in the least. I'm sure that it's almost impossible to get into a Savannah Banana game, which is crazy for like what other minor league team has this much action happening. It's really crazy and it's really impressive. And next year, or by the time you're watching this in 2025, Banana Ball is going to 18 major baseball stadiums and 3 major football stadiums. So they are going to still go on the road and bring Banana Ball to a bigger audience. Still makes it awfully darn hard to get a ticket though. So the Savannah Bananas are like a nationwide phenomenon. Now, here's the key takeaway for the Savannah Bananas and the Harlem Globetrotters. They prove that turning your business into an unforgettable experience can create loyal fans, fans who come back, not just for what you're selling, but for the emotions and the memories you're delivering. In business, stats and products matter, but outstanding experiences create something much deeper: real fans. Whether you're in sports, retail, hospitality, or multifamily, there's a lesson here to focus on the experience you're offering. Make it fun, make it memorable, make it human. The Bananas and the Globetrotters have shown us that when people enjoy the experience, they talk about it. They'll come back, and they often bring others with them. So, what's the unforgettable experience you can create in your business? The stats matter, but it's the memories that create lifelong fans. Jesse Cole wrote some books that I'd encourage you to read and find application for these lessons in your business. In 2017, he wrote Find Your Yellow Tux: How to Be Successful by Standing Out. In 2022, he came out with Fans First: Change the Game, Break the Rules, and Create an Unforgettable Experience. I love that. And in 2023, he published Banana Ball: The Unbelievably True Story of the Savannah Bananas. So I'd encourage you to check out Jesse Cole and one of his books, and I'd love to hear from you what your biggest takeaway was. That's it for today's episode of 8 Stories. But have you ever been to a Savannah Bananas or a Globetrotters game? Or do you have your own story of turning something ordinary into something unforgettable? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below or in our social media. Until next time, I'm Sharon Cauthen. We'll be back with another episode of 8 Stories very soon. Thank you for tuning in to 8 Stories. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your network. And don't forget, this podcast is proudly brought to you by the Multifamily Media Network, your trusted source for stories, trends, and insights in multifamily living.